All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to say Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there, the hopeful elect, the house of David, that's teaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. All right, I had a quick lesson I wanted to speak on, just getting into this news clip from RT News about the growing problem of human trafficking, man. All right, which is further exposing Esau as the wicked, man. All right, and America's shame is being seen all around the world. All right, and this is one of the main reasons why America is going to be destroyed violently, man. Okay, because a swift judgment is coming upon Babylon, man. All right, and before that happens, America has to continue to fully be exposed, man, for what it is, man. So I wanted to grab this clip and grab a couple of scriptures and to just edify in the spirit, man, because this is more further proof, all right, that America is going to be destroyed, all right?
Human trafficking is a problem that's getting worse all around the globe. In the United States, the number of people being forced into modern-day slavery is growing at an alarming rate. And so far, lawmakers and law enforcement officials have barely made a dent in the number of people being bought and sold.
Right, and I want to make a comment on that, man. The reason why that's the case is because these politicians, all right, these corporations, all right, and these different fractions of law enforcement, man, they're all in cahoots with this, man. All right, this is all part of Esau's global system, man. All right, and that's the reason why there's nothing being done about it. All right.
But today, trial lawyers are trying to change the landscape and hold the businesses that are aiding human traffickers, hold them accountable for their actions. Here's how bad the problem's become. In the U.S., cases of human trafficking have increased in all 50 states. A similar trend's happening all around the globe, and while there are certain groups that are more at risk than others, the sad reality is that it can happen to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Reports show that illegal human trafficking has now surpassed the illegal sale of transport of firearms across the globe, and it's turned into a $32 billion industry.
You see, and how would Esau know that this human trafficking is a $32 billion industry, man? Because like I said, Esau is fully supporting this, man. He's behind this, man. Okay, this is all part of this global, New World Order system, man. Because these Edomites, man, they're wicked, man. All right, but let me grab a scripture real quick. This is Isaiah, okay, chapter 47, verse 2. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 2. It says, "Take the stones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers," man. Okay, because Esau is fully being made bare, man. Okay, he's being exposed, man. This is all a part of his doing, man. Okay, because this is, you have little kids, you have babies, that are being snatched up from their families, sold into these sex trafficking rings, man. Okay, just like how you just had how Trump was locking up these so-called Mexicans and putting them in detention centers, man. Families being separated. This is something that Esau has always done, man. All right, since you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans have been brought over here as slaves, all right, Esau has always had some form of, human trafficking, as they call it, which is basically slavery, man. Okay, it says verse 3. It says, Salakia, Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, man. And this is exactly what's happening in this video, man. All right, the so-called white man's shame is being seen. America's shame is being seen, man. Because this is something that that nobody likes to talk about. They try to sweep this under the rug because at the same time, you had a $4 billion lawsuit that basically was worked out between the Catholic Church and all those little boys that they were raping, man. And they're still trying to keep this whole Pizzagate shit, under the rug, but that's fully been exposed too, man. All right, because the Edomite is a pedophile, man. All right, and these children are being sacrificed. All right, these Edomites are doing all types of manners of wickedness, cutting up bodies, all types of shit, man. All of this stuff is going on behind the scenes, as the scriptures say, that he privately murdered the innocent, man. But it says, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. going back to Yahweh Shai coming back, all right, as his pure angelic force, all right. But the point of the matter, man, Esau, he's done, man, and America is done. There's no healing this place. There's no making America great again, all right. And as before this place is fully destroyed, Esau has to be fully exposed.
Joining me to talk about that is Rebecca Timmons. And Rebecca, you know, look, you're at the front of this right now. This is you can't say it's new litigation coming out of the civil end of this, but it is relatively new, where you have civil lawyers trying to step in and fill the gap for what's been left out there by government or law enforcement. So as you're looking at, give me your idea of how you would quantify human trafficking. What is human trafficking? Give us an idea of what the problem is and how bad it is today.
So human trafficking is the use of fraud, force, or coercion to force somebody into some form of forced labor, whether that's commercial sex, forced labor in other sectors of agriculture or restaurant business or hospitality business.
In other words, there's no one definition. That can be, you can have purely sex trafficking, you can have sex trafficking / labor trafficking, you can have labor trafficking, and there's kind of a specialty in each area, isn't there? There are people that, I mean, it's almost like a corporate structure, isn't it?
There is. I mean, a human trafficking victim, they can be picking vegetables, they can be cleaning hotel rooms, they can be forced into prostitution. It takes all kinds, it comes around in all kinds of different forms and fashions.
Yeah, like she said, this is a corporate structure, man. This is all set up. This is all part of Esau's system, man. All right, because these Edomites would try to act like, you know, they don't know how this is going on, but really they're all part of this thing, man. You know, they fully support this. This is Nahum, all right, chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that sells nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts, man. Because this place is full of sorcery, witchcraft, you know, all manners of wickedness, man. It's promoted here in America. Verse 5, Behold, I am against thee, saith O Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and thy kingdoms thy shame. You see? And that's why all of this stuff is being brought out about Esau, because he is the biggest pedophile, all right, that there is, man. You know, through his sacrificing, you know, his child sex slave, you know, all this stuff is being revealed, man. You know, and the kingdoms are seeing the shame of America, man. And that's how you know that this is the end, man. All right, because all of this stuff that Esau thought he was doing in secret is being brought to light. All right, verse 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. All right, because the Lord is making America a horrible example, man. You know, because when this place is destroyed, you know, it's going to be a horrible example of what happens when you live wickedly, man. You know, and that's what this place promotes. You know, homosexuality, you know, transgenderism, pedophiles, the support of pedophiles, bestiality. You know, all types of things, man. So the Lord has set this place up, all right, to be an example of how not to live, man. You see, and that's why the Lord is allowing this place to be exposed, all right.
Who are the victims? You know, we have this notion. We see the movie Taken, and you know, got Liam Neeson playing out this part where his daughter's been trafficked, and we think, well, this is the unique way this happens. People are just pulled off the street, and they are, by the way, they are. That story is actually based on some real life cases of women who have been trafficked. But it also falls into other kinds of victims, doesn't it? Who are the people that we expect to be targeted?
Right. Well, human traffickers, they're predators. They don't care about how young a victim is, their socioeconomic status, their ethnicity. Anybody can become a human trafficking victim. But when it comes to the most disturbing form of human trafficking that's going on in the United States, which is the sale of children for sex, overwhelmingly those victims are homeless children. And these are kids, Mike, they're victims before they're even trafficked. They've come from homes with physical abuse, sexual abuse, and verbal abuse.
Right, and let me grab a scripture on that too, because it tells you that he murders the innocent, you know, the poor. Okay. Psalms 10, All right. Psalms 10 and 8. Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. And like she was going into, man, you know, these Edomites are predators, man. You know, they go around snatching up these kids, you know, doing all types of evil to them, man. You know, and this is Esau, man. This is giving descriptions of his characteristics, man. You know, he is this evil man, man. The evil and violent man, as it tells you in Psalms 140, verse 9. It says, He lieth wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth await to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth into his net, man. You know, which is all part of this this international sex trafficking shit, man. You know, this is Esau to the T, man. He is that that murderer, man. That predator, as she was just speaking about. Okay.
All before they get put up on a corner to work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in other words, as you've analyzed this case, and you're obviously handling these cases and will be for a while because this is a new area of litigation, relatively. You have some lawyers out there that have done a really good job. As a matter of fact, they're going to be in a program that I'm doing out in Las Vegas where we're actually presenting how bad human trafficking is. We're reaching out to civil trial lawyers and saying to them, get involved. The point is this. In order for a trial lawyer to understand they can help, they have to understand who are these people? Who are the people that do this? Where do they come from?
And it's the elites of Esau, man. Those are the men that are pushing these wicked policies, man. All right, that are able to have these pedophile, these international sex trafficking rings without any flack, man. All right, because those are the ones that are ruling, that's in power over this earth, man. All right, going into the secret council of the wicked, man. All right, starting with the top of your politicians, you know, people of important, the so-called wealthy of this society, man. All right, they're behind all of this, man. All right, this is Isaiah 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and all their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us, man? All right, which goes back to these secret counsels, man, of the wicked, man. Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. All right? The so-called top of these Edomites, man, they're the ones that's pushing forth all of this wickedness, man. All right? As it tells you in John, let me grab that too, John 8 and 44. All right, John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. All right, going back to the spirit of Cain. All right? It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. And that's all part of Esau's characteristics, man. All right? He's a murderer, man. Okay? He's the wicked. All right? It says because there is no truth in him. All right? Just like it tells us in Habakkuk 2 and 5 that his soul is not upright, man. You know, there is no uprightness in him, man. Okay? It says when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it, man. You know? So this is him, man. This is coming from the so-called white man, man. He's the one that's responsible, all right, for all of this sorcery, witchcraft, all right, whoredom, you know, child sacrifice, you know, pedophilia. I know all of these abominations that you're seeing, that you're hearing about that's coming out upon these Edomites here in America, man. All right, Esau is fully being exposed. All right, this is let me grab Revelation 18 and 5. All right. Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have remembered her iniquities, man. Okay, because America was established, all right, of blood, murder, robbery, all right, sex trafficking, slavery, you know, drugs, you know, all manners of wickedness, man. This place, America, was basically built upon, man. You see, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has remembered the iniquities of this place, man. And that's why the Lord is going to take America out with pure destruction. Okay? Because, hey, man, who's speaking out against this, man? You know, these so-called Christians, they're not speaking out against this, man. They don't speak out against the wickedness of the so-called white men, all right? And these different abominations and wines that he's pushing across the world, all right, with his philosophy and his wickedness. You see? As the scriptures say, who's going to stand up for righteousness, man? All right, this is Psalms 94. All right, 16, man. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You see, so the Lord is asking the question: who's going to stand up against this shit, man? Who's going to call it out, man? You know, and only the true men, the true prophets of Yahweh Shem El Shai are going to reveal this matter, man. And like I said, man, that's why this place is going down, man. And this is one of the many reasons why America will be destroyed suddenly, man. You know, and like you know, you brothers can continue to watch the video or whatnot, but I just want to grab a few scriptures to edify, just to further show that this place is done, man. All right. So hopefully that lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem El Shai. All right, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring. Shalom.